CaitlinClark's new Kobe PE shoe sold out in less than a minute. And I saw so many tweets about this, so many people who were so sad that they've missed out on this shoe.
So the WNBA player CaitlinClark has a shoe deal with Nike to sell Kobe Bryant sneakers. They released yesterday and they sold out within 5 minutes. And the only thing I have to say about this is Angel Reese could never.
CaitlinClark's new Kobe PE sneaker didn't just sell out, it evaporated, gone in less than 1 minute. And if you blinked, you missed it. Nike's website crashed, sneaker bots ate, and fans left furious, heartbroken, and racing to resale sites where prices exploded past $600 overnight. But this wasn't just about sneakers. This was the moment Nike finally admitted what the internet has been screaming for over a year. They bet on the wrong face. And now WNBA is fuming. Reports say Nike released just 13,000 pairs of Clark's Kobe 5 Pro PE. That's not a sneaker launch, that's a feeding frenzy. Lines wrapped around stores. Online queues backed up for hours. People literally camped outside Dick's Sporting Goods. Twitter lit up with frustrated tweets, memes, and baby goat chants. And within minutes, resale listings flooded StockX, Goat, and Flight Club, starting at $350 and climbing to nearly $600. Nike hadn't seen this kind of chaos for a women's basketball release ever. But as fans rushed to buy, another conversation exploded. For the last 2 years, Nike had been all in on WNBA. They gave her a multi-million-dollar signature deal. They rolled out custom designs with personal touches, family symbols, grandma's sayings etched into the sole, and even an ad directed by Malia Obama. But there was one problem: no one was buying. Former Nike exec Jordan Rogers even went public, dragging his old company for ignoring the obvious star. He basically said, "Congrats. You just let the golden goose almost slip away." Meanwhile, CaitlinClark, she had no signature line, no logo, and barely any promotion, and her repurposed Kobe's still broke the internet. So now Nike's in full reverse mode, scrambling to make Clark the face they should have crowned from the jump.
I lost all respect for Angel Wilson. I don't want to hear her opinions. I don't care what she has to say from this point on. When you keep a Nike deal 2 years in secret while you're spewing all that crazy stuff about CaitlinClark in the Time magazine, read it. Read what she said in the Time magazine. Yet you had a Nike deal the whole entire time? Despicable.
And that's where the heat turns all the way up. Online, Wilson supporters claimed Clark was getting privileged treatment, that the media favored her. That race was the real story here. But let's be real. That debate's been raging for months, and Clark fans were quick to clap back with numbers. Caitlin earned her moment. She dropped 30-foot daggers, shattered NCAA records, and packed arenas from coast to coast. She didn't demand the spotlight. She just showed up and took it. Meanwhile, reports claim Wilson's shoes were still sitting on shelves, quietly headed to clearance. And while Nike dumped money into a scripted rollout, Clark made headlines with nothing but a basketball and a camera phone. Here's the cold business reality. Nike's stock hit a 5-year low earlier this year. Clark's college run alone generated an estimated $82 million in economic impact for the state of Iowa. That's not just buzz, that's real influence. And Google Trends, CaitlinClark outpaces every other WNBA player except Angel Reese, and Nike doesn't even have her. Reebok signed that bag, so let's stop pretending this is politics. The market has spoken. And it screamed Clark sells, period.
Angel Reese to CaitlinClark. It's not a competition. CaitlinClark's ahead by miles. He was the #1 draft pick for a reason, people. There are men in the NBA who have shoe deals, and they can't even get their shoes to sell out as fast as CaitlinClark got her shoes to sell out.
Clark isn't just a baller, she's a phenomenon. Kids wear her jersey like it's Superman's cape. She shows up in Super Bowl ads. She trends on TikTok without even trying. Nike made one commercial for the new Kobe drop and the internet lost its mind. Sneaker influencers called it the best basketball ad in years. Meanwhile, Wilson's signature shoes, carefully scripted campaigns, full-on photo shoots, and choreographed promo, and still they struggle to gain traction. Wilson has MVPs and Olympic gold, sure. Clark has something you can't manufacture: cultural electricity. Insiders say Nike is fast-tracking a full Clark signature line, likely hitting shelves in early 2026. And this time, expect mass inventory. No more 13K drops, no more chaos. They know what they have now. Clark's deal is reportedly worth $28 million over 8 years, and that might end up being a bargain. Because every time she laces up, it's like a multi-million-dollar ad campaign Nike didn't even have to pay for. Meanwhile, Wilson's carefully planned brand push just got steamrolled by Clark's casual Tuesday drop. And that's gotta sting. Let's talk irony. Wilson spent years fighting for a signature line, demanding more media love and pushing for her spotlight. Clark, she just played ball, broke records, stayed quiet through the noise. And yet, when it all shook out, Clark's drop felt like a global event. Wilson's felt like an obligation. Nike now knows this isn't about checking boxes, it's about knowing your audience. And Clark isn't just the face of the WNBA. WNBA, she's the engine behind its explosion into the mainstream. The question isn't whether she's the future, it's how long it'll take the rest of the industry to catch up. Nike spent 2 years trying to manufacture buzz around a WNBA and they failed. Clark, she didn't need the machine, she became the moment on her own. So when that Kobe PE dropped and sold out in 60 seconds flat, it wasn't just a product release. It was the world casting its vote with their wallets. And that vote said loud and clear, CaitlinClark is the future. Now the only question left is what happens when she finally gets her own shoe. If you support CaitlinClark, comment Baby Goat down below. Tell us if you tried to grab a pair, or if you're still out here refreshing like it's Black Friday. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on all notifications so you never miss what's next in the world of sports, sneakers, and the unstoppable rise of CaitlinClark.